Bradley makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we're underway from San Francisco. And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike two. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Samardzija's ready. Here's the 2-2. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Into the box now, Rajai Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rajai Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting third,
Francisco Lindor gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Skied into very shallow right. Pence is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number one.
center fielder, Denard Span.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Batting second baseman, Joe Herman.
A solo shot off the bat of Denard Span as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead. In the air to straightaway right. Chisenhall sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting third,
Matt Duffy digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Santana near the first base bag, and that's the second out of the inning. Brandon Belt gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Chisenhall going back on it, and that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run.
Batting fifth, catcher, Buster Posey.
A solo home run here for Brandon Belt as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead. Looking up is Davis. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Hunter.
A solo home run for Buster Posey as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead. 3 runs already home here. Hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Jason Kipnis makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Span is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second. Digging in, Yan Gomes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And as Yan Gomes hits here, many know that he's established himself as one of the better hitting catchers in baseball. But some may not know that Yan is actually from Brazil. Definitely not a country known for developing baseball talent. And very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away.
Carlos Santana.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angel Pagan strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Uribe will put this one away for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Swing and a liner. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, Brandon Crawford just exploded in 2015, blossoming into an all-star right before our eyes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Yeah, Crawford more than doubled his career home run high, hitting 21 in his first All-Star campaign.
And he also drove in a career-high 84 runs, won a Gold Glove, and the Silver Slugger Award. For all that, many just thought of him as an elite defender.
Jeff Samardzija comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder.
Denard Span will stand in to try to duplicate his first at-bat where he homered to open the inning.
That really got this ball club going. When your leadoff guy gets on like that, kind of just fuels the momentum. Everybody starts to hit.
Joe Panik gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he falls behind 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Now both runners are breaking. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And another foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Both runners on the move again. Pulled toward right center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Lonnie Chisenhall leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Juan Uribe steps into the box.
Third baseman, number 4, Juan Uribe.
Rocket to third. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. The pitcher, Josh Tomlin, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Samardzija sets. First pitch on its way, and he pops up the bunt attempt. There to take it is Belt for the first out. Michael Brantley will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. First offering on its way. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. Michael Brantley has had one of those circuitous routes to the big leagues. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2005 by the Brewers, but didn't get to the big leagues until more than 4 years later. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rajay Davis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now batting,
Francisco Lindor steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. This is lined into right center field, and that's going to be trouble as this will head toward Triple's alley. 2 runs have scored. In to score is the runner from first, and he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power-hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit to first. Belt has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Matt Duffy digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Leading up for the Giants.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Duffy.
Popped up. Kipnis coasts under it. 1 out. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco third. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. And this is low, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gomes scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. In there, a base hit. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. Yan Gomes is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Yan Gomes.
Samardzija into the windup. Here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And a rather easy first out. Settling in now, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
High pop-up. Samardzija is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Ronnie Chisenhall. He reached on a single in his first try.
Chisenhall.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angel Pagan is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Digging in now, Brandon Crawford. He drew a walk his first time up. Hit in the air to center field. After it is Brantley. He's got it 1 away. Jeff Samardzija comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and one away. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Denard Span strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Juan Uribe heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Third baseman, number 4.
Samardzija has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Here it comes. 3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the fifth.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Josh Tomlin comes forward, and we'll see how they play it here. The sacrifice may be in order with nobody out.
Well, in my opinion, if it's anybody else in the order, let him swing. But you're talking about a pitcher. Make sure he gets the ball down, move the guy to third base, and go.
Now some action out in the Giants' bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Now they will get the out at first, and on top of that, the runner hesitated, and he's forced to stay put. And they'll get the tag on him at second. It's a 3-6 double play. Michael Brantley steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. 3 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Belt is there for it. And that's the third out. Joe Panik will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
Chisenhall has it in his sights, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Matt Duffy will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances.
Well, Matt, so much of hitting is being able to make the necessary adjustments, and he needs to make one here.
Chisenhall has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Brandon Belt strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
And he's running the risk of a 3-pitch inning if he makes an out there.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Rajai Davis will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Rajai Davis.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Francisco Lindor is at the plate looking to follow up on that bases-clearing triple in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. First pitch coming, here it is. And there goes Davis. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Samardzija gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Jason Kipnis will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Belt on the move, and that ends the inning. Buster Posey will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Chopped foul right at home plate. And that swung on and missed, and Posey goes down for the first out. Hunter Pence will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. Angel Pagan will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Angel Pagan.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Now a swing and a fly ball. Davis giving chase, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. High in the air out to center field. Brantley has a read on it, and that retires the side. Back here in San Francisco, tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Yan Gomes is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting,
Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ball game so far.
I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just...
Your attention, please.
Javier Lopez
Now
will
pitching
come
for
on
the
in
Giants,
relief as he'll make his
number
second appearance of the
49.
season so far.
Javier Lopez.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Shallow center. Span comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Ronnie Chisenhall will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Marlon Byrd will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Span, but he won't get there. It falls in. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Third baseman number 4.
Juan Uribe digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Chris Heston will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And we've got a stoppage here now as a balk has been called. And my goodness, what a way to push forward the go-ahead run. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Hitter's count now. Here's the 2-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Josh Tomlin stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Mike Napoli will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Mike Napoli.
On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Ross Detweiler will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Chris Heston will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Kelby Tomlinson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Kelby Tomlinson.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Gregor Blanco will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 7, Gregor Blanco.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. First pitch on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
I think I might have seen a flinch there behind the plate, but he wouldn't ring him up.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Matt Duffy. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Brian Shaw will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Rounded down the third baseline. Uribe's got it. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Santiago Casilla will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Santiago Casilla. This change for the Giants. Now playing center.
Leading off the inning, Michael Brantley, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Blanco is in pursuit. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Rajay Davis gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Francisco Lindor ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Casilla pauses. Here's the delivery. Pitch inside the throw. And Posey has a cannon. He's gone at second base. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and standing in now the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike 1. Men on third with 2 down. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And things are going to go from bad to worse now as a balk has been called. And that's going to extend this lead. In to score is the runner from third. Now a 5-3 game. Drilled right back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Yan Gomes will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Now the 0-1. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Calling for it, Duffy. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Joe Thatcher is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Buster Posey strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Hunter Pence will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. cut fastball, and there's strike two. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Brantley on the move. And the inning is over. Carlos Santana will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. George Cantos come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Bounce to the right, into the loaded-up infield. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Into the box, Marlon Byrd. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Grounded to third. Duffy over to his left, on to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in, Juan Uribe. He singled his last time up. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Oh, and he botches it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Striding in to start the 9th, Angel Pagan, and they'll need him to get something going here. Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 37, Cody Allen.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Brandon Crawford will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Allen has the target. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Standing in now, the pitcher, George Cantos. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Ehire Adrianza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 1, Ehire Adrianza.
And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. He left 3 men on base. For the Giants, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Josh Tomlin. His record is now 1-0. Credit the save to Cody Allen, his 3rd. The loss goes to Javier Lopez. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.